Just 30 laps to go from Bowman Gray Stadium. DiBenedetto on the inside. Eddie McDonald on the outside. Green flag back in the air.
Another good start by Matt DiBenedetto, trying to get X-Team Racing their first victory in their first season of competition. Corey LaJoie makes a little bit of contact with Eddie McDonald. Eddie straightens it out.
Eddie McDonald, a veteran of the series, 6 wins. And they are 3 wide here at Bowman Gray.
The 14 of Coleman Presley got pushed out to the outside, on the outside of 3 wide.
Darrell Wallace Jr., what a run he has made. Had to start at the back of this field. Around goes the 37, DJ Shaw.
I believe that's Coleman.
Looks like Coleman Presley in the 14 behind him, our pole sitter.
Wow, another a lot of damage now to Coleman's car. What a tough break for Coleman. He had that flat tire, equal at the very least the second best car. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, Max Gresham gets down on the grass, makes contact with DJ Shaw on the 37. Coleman's on the high side with absolutely nowhere to go.
Gets pinched in behind that 37, and so Coleman Presley has to come to a stop as the field goes by.
Goes bouncing through the grass on the inside of the racetrack.
So Coleman Presley with a lot of damage to the front of that race car. Smoke coming out, will make the right turn and head into the garage area.
Yeah, he's had to have busted an oil cooler or a Nora line, something like that.
After 123 laps, just 27 remain. DiBenedetto in front of Eddie McDonald. It's been a good battle between DiBenedetto and Eddie McDonald on the restarts. Green flag comes back out. A good restart for McDonald. He stays on the outside of that 15 of DiBenedetto.
Corey LaJoie's going to try to get to the inside. Eddie goes to the outside. I don't think there's going to be enough grip there. Now Corey takes over that second spot.
Corey LaJoie up to second. McDonald goes back to third. Right behind him, the 96 of Ben Kennedy having his best run.
Dale Quarterly, I don't know how on earth Dale Quarterly can be racing up in the top 5.
But he is. And on the outside, Max Gresham in the 18. The 12 on the inside of Chad Fincham getting by.
Chad's doing a nice job. He started back in the 25th spot. Well up into the top 10 now.
And problems again. The 16 of Alex Bowman around.
Thought we may be able to stay green, but we're not. Caution is going to be out again. The 13th caution, Rick.
Numbers are staggering. 5th race of the 2011 season. Stay with us here on Speed. Just over 10 laps remaining from Bowman Gray Stadium. Matt DiBenedetto in front of Corey LaJoie, Eddie McDonald, Ben Kennedy, and Dale Quarterly, your top 5. Corey LaJoie has been strong. Let's see if he's got something for Matt DiBenedetto on this restart as they work their way through 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4, green flag is going to go in the air once again.
Huge jump by Corey LaJoie, maybe even too big a jump. The rule is that you cannot beat the leader to the start-finish line on a restart. As long as you give the spot back, as you see Matt trying to take it back on his own, as long as you give the spot back, there will be no penalty. You see right now Corey's still out front. He will not get credit for that lap if NASCAR deems he beat him to the line. See Matt now, he's going to try to take matters into his own hand. More contact.
Matt DiBenedetto moves up the racetrack, makes a little contact with Corey LaJoie. Now he has the advantage at the start-finish line. Corey LaJoie will tuck in behind that 15 for the second spot.
Well, they opened up a huge gap over the third-place runner, Eddie McDonald.
Problems once again. This time it's the 2 of Ryan Gifford around. We're getting close to the checkered flag here. We may have to go. Wow, he gets airborne there. Ryan Gifford wanted to get around quickly, but we may have to go past the 150 lap distance that they've talked about.
Look at the damage to that Toyota. Wow.
They line them back up once again, closing in on the final laps. DiBenedetto and LaJoie. We'll see how those two do on the restart. This time, Eddie McDonald just behind Matt DiBenedetto in that second row. Coming out of turn 4, green flag back in the air. LaJoie once again with a good restart.
Yeah, same situation. He beats Matt to the line. Again, remember, he has to give that spot back according to NASCAR rules.
DiBenedetto is leading as they come out of turn number 4. Now the battle's on for second. LaJoie on the outside, Eddie McDonald as we have problems in turn 3. That time,
looks like the 33 car. We still racing here. Car on the racetrack.
Car on the racetrack, and he gets it going once again, but that looked like Kevin Combs had problems on the back stretch.
Yeah, caution did come out just as they got to his car.
So they'll line him up once again. Eddie McDonald and Corey LaJoie had a great battle going for second.
Yeah, they're trying to determine now who has that second spot when the caution flag was displayed.
Fans all on their feet for the final laps here at Bowman Gray Stadium. DiBenedetto out in front. He's been dominant tonight. DiBenedetto, Corey LaJoie, 1 and 2, coming out of 4. Green flag back in the air.
A lot better restart that time by Matt DiBenedetto. He has the advantage coming off turn number 2.
Green-white checkered situation. DiBenedetto in front of Corey LaJoie.
Oh, Eddie McDonald hard in the corner and in the outside wall.
Was running in the 3rd position. Ben Kennedy moves up to 3rd. Eddie McDonald keeps it going. We stay green.
The 33 car's around again. He gets going before the field gets there.
Coming out of turn number 4, Matt DiBenedetto sees the checkered flag and wins from Bowman Gray Stadium.
There's Michael Cherry getting turned around coming off turn 4 on the last lap.
He'll go across the start-finish line in the grass to finish this one. And Matt DiBenedetto has the least amount of damage to his race car, and he will make it to victory lane at Bowman Gray Stadium. We'll hear from Matt right after these messages. We had to go extra laps to find a winner. Eddie McDonald had problems coming up to the white flag, but it was Matt DiBenedetto who was able to hang on as his crew begins to celebrate.
Crew chief Mark McFarland, former racer in his own right, but what a nice job by Matt DiBenedetto to get his 3rd win in the series.
Let's hear from the race winner. He is with Derek Perniciglio.
Well, if you're going to win your first race of the season, it might as well be a historic one here at the Bowman Gray Stadium. Matt DiBenedetto picks up his first win of the season. Matt, looked like a race of survival out there.
Man, absolutely. You're definitely right. It was wild, man, but what a race to get my first win at the Bowman Gray Stadium. It's so historic, and it's a really great appreciation of all these fans out here. That is amazing to race in front of such a crowd.
Corey LaJoie stepping in to congratulate him.
Man, I just can't thank everybody at X Team Racing enough. They gave me a shot to run this year. It's been a tough road to get here for sure, and they gave me a shot just by believing in me. I cannot thank them enough. K&N for having a great series, Lucas Oil, Gear Wrench, everybody on my team, my crew chief Mark McFarland, he does an excellent job. He's given me a great car 2 weeks in a row. I just can't thank everybody enough. All my supporters, my family at home watching. This is for you guys. My girlfriend Taylor and her family. My parents, just so appreciative to be back in victory lane.
Do you realize that you're the first full-bodied NASCAR stock car driver to win since Bobby Allison in 1971?
That is awesome. It's so cool to be racing out here, you know, like I said, with all the history, and that's insane that I just feel honored to be, you know, put on memory at Bowman Gray Stadium. What a place to get my first win. I'm speechless, man, speechless.
Matt DiBenedetto makes history tonight at the stadium.
He keeps saying first win. First win of 2011. It came at race number 5. He has 2 other wins, so that's his 3rd career win, and he celebrates with his girlfriend. Matt DiBenedetto, Corey LaJoie, Ben Kennedy, Max Gresham. How about Ben Kennedy with a 3rd place finish, career best for him?
Yeah, terrific run for him. Corey LaJoie gave Matt all he wanted there at the end of the race. Max Gresham, DJ Shaw both get top 5s.
Pretty impressive for Darrell Wallace Jr. also coming from starting in 27th all the way up to a top 10 finish.
Yeah, and a tough little night here at this Bowman Gray Stadium.
We heard Derek mention full-bodied stock cars. Not many of them had a full body at the end of this race, as much damage that was done. Let's hear from Corey LaJoie. He's with Derek now.
Corey LaJoie started 13th, muscled his way up through the field to finish 2nd, but quite a battle with you and Matt DiBenedetto. You guys were going back and forth, almost had the lead, too.
We had it a couple of times there. If they'd have thrown the checker, we might have been out front, but nonetheless, congratulations to those guys. Those guys worked hard all year long, and the Sims Metal Management Ford was pretty good, but I don't think it really mattered, you know, how good or bad your car was, because the bottom was the way to go. I did my hardest to run the top to keep the track position, but you weren't going to really pass anybody there. But nonetheless, thanks Bowman Gray having us as a great facility. Fans are awesome.
You've got a handful of 2nd place finishes. When are you going to get that win?
I'm trying, man. I'm trying hard. You know, we'll keep running like this. We'll get ours. I'm pretty sure of it, and I'm just trying to do the best we can with what we got. And I appreciate all the guys helping us out: Ron Otto, Steve-O, the list goes on and on. Thermal control, pro systems. I can sit here all day thanking those guys, but I'm proud of everybody, proud of a second place run. I'm just, second ain't where you want to be all the time.
Take a look at our unofficial point standings. Brett Moffitt actually came into this race with a 1-point lead, and now he comes out of this race in the 4th spot.
Yeah, Darrell Wallace Jr. now takes over the lead by 17 points over our winner, Matt DiBenedetto.
Talked about Ben Kennedy with a career best finish. Let's hear from him. He's with Derek.
Well, right before the interview, Ben Kennedy asked me, how do I look? And I said, you look like a guy that ran 150 laps, came home with a podium finish. You always wanted that top 10, and you got it here at this historic track.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. The Martin Performance guys, they did an awesome job on the car tonight. We got Biscuit King, their big thing locally tonight, and just couldn't be happier. We're celebrating like we won the race tonight.
How special of a moment is it for you having all of your family here at this historic racetrack? Everything has kind of come full circle.
Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, we got Betty Jane, my grandma out there, my mom, and just the whole family's here tonight, and it's definitely a special night tonight.
Ben Kennedy's going to go upstairs and get some hugs and kisses from friends and family.
Really the history of this racetrack, and we talked about the France family and how Bill France Jr. met his future wife at this very racetrack, and we talked about the France family all being here tonight. What a big night for Ben Kennedy.
Yeah, incredible night for Ben Kennedy, and what a great effort by him.
Let's hear from a very happy mother.
With all of the history and all of the pageantry here tonight, after all of the years, NASCAR comes back to race here. What kind of a moment is it to see your son get a podium finish tonight?
Well, it actually is amazing. It's his first top 10 finish and to place 3rd. And with all the history here and what this race meant to us, it's fantastic. You can tell I've lost my voice, so we've been a little enthusiastic. We've had a great time, great crowd, and great people here, so thank you.
Lisa France Kennedy screamed herself hoarse cheering for her son tonight here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
A lot of fans losing their voices here at Bowman Gray Stadium, cheering for their favorite drivers. The next stop for the K&N Pro Series East is Gresham.
But how neat was it for Lisa France Kennedy being a mom and just cheering for, she grew up at a racetrack her entire life, and she went hoarse pulling for her son to get a great finish here tonight.
Yeah, not a lot of times do we refer to Lisa France Kennedy as the mother of Ben Kennedy. Obviously, she is an executive with NASCAR, and we had some really crazy racing take place at Bowman Gray Stadium. The red flag came out once or twice, a lot of bumping and banging to try to take positions away. In the end, it was the 15 of Matt DiBenedetto who was just unstoppable.
Yeah, just dominant. What a great performance by that entire team. His teammate Coleman Presley was really, really good till he had a flat tire and put him behind. But great night of racing here at Bowman Gray. What a neat facility.
A family night of racing. We heard about Ben Kennedy and his story. How about Corey LaJoie tying his career best?
Yeah, son of two-time Nationwide Series champion Randall LaJoie gets his second place finish of his career.
A lot of attrition. Brett Moffitt had problems. Ryan Gifford had problems. Virtually everyone had problems and dented up race cars other than that one. The 15 of Matt DiBenedetto gets his 3rd career win, and more importantly, the first ever K&N Pro Series East win at Bowman Gray Stadium.